All right, we are here, Jersey Media Podcast, and we switch it up a little bit, all right? We are not in the studio, okay? We are not Napoli Pizza.
We are.
What's going on?
Nothing
Nathan.
much.
Hold on, Kyle. We can go a little closer for you. There we go.
I'm sounding.
I'm not a natural
He's a professional.
like him with the microphone.
This guy's a professional over here.
I practice in the shower with my comb.
Yeah, he's like, what do you be jamming out to? Like,
Oh, you have no
Honestly,
idea.
It depends the night.
Last
Some
week
nights
it was
it's
Super
new.
Freak.
Super Freak?
Last night my whole shower was Prince.
Are you really?
Prince
Okay.
and Michael Jackson.
What'd you know about Michael
And
Jackson?
Rick James.
He's okay. He
He's
knows.
all over the place.
And then the day after was Jay-Z. Day after was probably like Lil Baby.
Yeah, he's all over.
Yeah. Depends.
And he loves blasting that music that we hear that upstairs.
Yeah,
So-
I have a big subwoofer in the shower with a disco light on top.
That's how he gets down.
Who would you say is your favorite artist of all time?
Oh.
Like if you could just listen to one and throw all the rest out, one for the rest of your life.
DMX or Lil Wayne?
Really? Okay,
Yeah.
that's good. I like that you appreciate because I could definitely throw out all music and listen to just X.
Yeah, DMX or Lil Wayne.
And Lil Wayne,
Yeah.
are you a Lil Wayne fan?
I know a lot of Lil Wayne songs because I used to have no control over my car radio when I used to drive Giovanni around. So
That was it. He was
that
the,
was it.
He
It
was the one in
Lil Wayne.
control.
Yep. Yep.
Lil Wayne. I've been singing him before I even knew what he meant, basically.
So yeah, he was really into Lil Wayne. And DMX started with his dad, and that was like DMX and the Raiders were something like they had no choice but to
And Jay-Z.
and Jay-Z.
Okay, so you're a Raiders fan.
Well, not really.
But he
'Cause
had no
I
choice.
don't really watch football. I'm not really into football
Okay,
unless it's on FanDuel.
FanDuel also. If you're making money,
Lord.
then you okay.
And on that, I have no picks. It's
He's like whatever, whatever's gonna make you the profit.
Non-stop
profit. There we go. See, look at that, double on time. You don't even ask us how. And then we also have an audience in the building today.
We do.
We have an audience.
April,
What's up, April? How are you?
looking good, girl.
Yes.
Liz, whoop whoop.
We have Liz Woo Woo. We have my best friend April.
There we go.
Intuitive
Let me
April.
tell
You
you
guys
about my
have to know her from here.
Exactly. We're gonna have to get them on the mic soon too. We'll swap in, swap out, and we'll get them on the mic. But so, how long have you been here?
Me? 25 years. In October just made 25 years.
25 years. So what year was that?
1996. I was 22 years old.
Jeez, beast.
I just had my daughter.
So who got this place? Like how did that happen?
So we bought it from family. My mom was an employee at the time of Hoffman LaRoche and wanted to do something different, which she decided to invest in this. And it was me, their dad at the time, and I was pregnant with my daughter. But I wanted nothing to do with this business.
Like
Zero. And I told them, don't get me involved in it. I don't want nothing to do with it. I don't like the restaurant business. I don't want anything to do with it. Probably 3 weeks in after they
hold
bought
on.
it.
What were you doing before that?
I
why
had
didn't
my
you want
hair
in?
license, to believe it or not. But, and I actually worked for an attorney.
Okay. So you were doing that. So you were doing something completely different.
Yeah, and like 3 or 4 weeks into them having here, business started picking up, and because we had added delivery and we changed things up, and they conned me into coming on a Friday.
No pun intended.
No. And they were like, just come in, just answer phones, and you won't have to do it ever again. Well, that Friday night turned into an everyday thing. And then I was just like, all right, I'm fine for now. Because my daughter was like an infant. And 25 years later, I'm still here.
So what I want to know, too, because I'm from Lodi, what was this plaza like?
Well, I don't know if you remember this because you guys are really young. But back in the day,
back in the day,
the 90s, this parking lot was like Guido Central. All the guys in like the Trans Ams and like and like their sport car, the Mustangs, the GTs. They used to cruise in the Burger King parking lot and park outside, all talking about their cars. That was like the thing to do, and that was what Lodi was known for. And if anyone in my age group can testify to that, because that's what Lodi was known for. And through the years, I mean, clearly that changed, but that was the thing. Like, that was Guido Central.
And that was when you first got here.
Yeah.
No Dollar Tree?
Honestly, I used to come and hang out here, but without even knowing anything about Lodi. I was from Totowa, and the word was that everyone, because I used to work at Gelati's, and that was Guido Central too, and we heard this was the same, so we used to come and like hang out here. And then, needless to say, a few years later, we're buying the freaking pizzeria where was the infamous Guido spot.
Do you, looking back at that, do you think that was the universe's way of like getting you mentally prepped to be in this area?
I don't know, but let me tell you something. Every single time I try to branch off and do my own thing,
God said no.
Yeah. Something happened where I kind of just got stuck here. Like, I have my bachelor's of art in psychology. I was all ready to leave and start my career, and something happened and I had to stay here. And then years just passed, and now I kind of came to terms with it not that long ago that clearly this is where I'm supposed to be.
Not that long ago, as in what, a week ago? 5 years?
Not for long, though.
Not for long what?
Nah.
Why, you going to take over?
No. I'm going to, I will retire her, but not from taking over. For my own thing, you know.
So who's going to be the pizza man?
Nobody.
He's like you.
Nah, I'll own it, but I'm not going to, like, be here.
So I probably came to terms with it probably like 5-6 years ago. Like, clearly this place has never let me down. And as crazy as it's been, it's always maintained me and my family. And sometimes I sacrificed a lot to stay here and make sure they were taken care of. And sometimes that is like my biggest regret, because I was working a lot and they were always home with my mom. But in hindsight, it definitely maintained us, our lifestyle. As like, there was times that it was struggling, but we made it, and it's never let me down. And there's still times that I'm just like, oh my God, like I have no life. But I get over it, like, and I'm just like, you know what, it is what it is. Now it's kind of, because me and him are here together, so it makes it a little easier. I trust him here. Like, there's more, you know, peace of mind if I do have to leave. Plus, like, I get to see him, because at home, he's in his room, he's in his apartment. Okay,
so I want to go back a little bit, though, because you were 22. Mm-hmm. When did it be full reign on you?
All right, so I was 22, and it was my mom's. And that was in 96. In 2005, me and their dad bought it together. So I want to say
they didn't want it? Your mom just didn't want it no more?
My mom was trying to sell it because I wanted nothing to do with it. I didn't want to buy it. I saw the sacrifices that we made, because she used to stay home to watch my kids, and I used to stay here for her. And then, you know, clearly for me, and their dad was here on and off, and he then branched off and went to go work someplace else, like completely different than this. And I finished my degree. I started, you know, I took my teaching exam. You were
like, all right, this is it.
Yeah, I was like, all right, this is it. You know, he was little.
How old was this guy?
He was probably like 3 years old. So I said, all right, he's going to start preschool. My mom doesn't need to watch him. My daughter was in school full time. And something happened with their dad. He's kind of the common denominator of a lot of different things. But, and he's like, let's just buy the pizzeria. That's what's meant for us, and this and that. So I put my whole career on the side, and so 2005 we bought this. We were here together for 5 years, and then we separated. So from 2010, it's fully been on my shoulders. So a good 11 years, almost 12 years.
Wow.
and it was tough. It was tough. In the beginning, it was tough, but things kind of like worked themselves out the way that we're supposed to.
Yeah.
It was like a positive and a negative. Like a positive because it was my own business and I could bring my kids here if I had to. Like I could leave if I had to leave, whatever, for school reasons or whatever. Plus I had the convenience that my mom was home and would always like take care of them. The negatives were I never had a weekend home. I still to this day don't think I've ever had a full, unless it fell on a holiday.
Yeah, full weekend.
A full weekend home. Like I don't even know what that means. Like a Friday night, a
Well,
Saturday
sidebar,
night
Napoli
off,
Pizza
and a
is currently
Sunday.
hiring.
Like I really don't know what that means to have off a weekend at all.
Alyssa has to cover a couple shifts.
I mean, she's been covering a few right now. I don't know what luck I have right now, but she's left me a few times too.
She's bored.
But she always comes back.
Damn.
So honestly, if I did ever get out of this, I don't even know what I would do with myself. That's the crazy part.
It'd be like that. It'd be like that when you work in the restaurant industry and you do those. Then it's like you don't even know what to do with your weekends.
Like I really don't know what to do with myself. Like if I had a whole weekend, I really wouldn't know what to do with myself.
That. I'm here Monday through Friday, and the whole week I say I can't wait for the weekend. I end up sitting in the house the whole weekend.
See, look at that.
Because from being here so much, like I really don't talk to nobody.
He had off Thanksgiving, the Friday after, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. I'm like, this kid must be losing his mind.
By Sunday, I was texting her like, I can't wait for Tuesday.
He's like, yo, pizzas, what's up?
I was here early.
How many we got?
Anybody slack that day, I got it. No worry.
That's how the brand got launched, yo. Non-stop profit. There we go. Yeah, something to do, right?
Cleaning.
You know what's funny is as you get older, I wish for those moments
Of
like not having anything
to do. It's crazy.
I haven't had that in a long time.
Me neither. Even like today, I was home a couple hours. Like I went home, I mopped the floors, cleaned the floors. I got stuck in the attic for my Christmas
Yeah, that's
tree.
great. We gotta know about that.
Like I just find things to do. Like I'll do my laundry. Like even if I had to rest, I have an issue resting.
Yeah, me too.
And it's kind of like craziness.
It's not craziness.
I beg to have a time off, and then when I have time off, I'm trying to keep myself busy, which is it's a little crazy.
Yeah, it's not cool. I think someone's waving. Someone's
the guy from next door.
Oh, he's the man. We got you're next. You're next.
Oh God. So yeah, it's a little crazy, but
it's a personality thing. It's a work ethic thing. You know what I mean?
It definitely is, and it's a dying thing because not everyone has that.
No, not at all.
No.
But I will say though, like you need to learn. Not you, like people in general, need to learn how to turn it off. And I've been trying this too because, like, we talk about it a lot. We're like,
need
all
balance.
right, yeah, because as you get to a certain age, there is always something to do.
There is, and the thing
Always.
is, you tend to sometimes like put it aside, but like balance is important, and balance is hard to work on when you're not used to being balanced. And I am a type of person I kind of just focus and just keep going, and it's hard to shut that off.
It is.
It's hard to shut
But it's not healthy because then
it's really not healthy.
I don't believe in shutting it off.
He tells me all the
nonstop.
time
I
that,
Stop
believe
profit.
I'll sleep when I'm dead.
oh God.
Permanent sleep. I'm good.
You know what's funny is I said that for a while. When did I stop saying that? I stopped saying that probably like a year, like probably 2 years ago, something around then. You know, I'm about to be 32 in January. When I was about like 29-ish, maybe around then somewhere, at that point I was like, nah, like yes and no. You know what I'm saying? Like I still have that mentality of like, and I still do it to a point, but now it's like, nah, like especially the sleep thing. I used to be that one to sacrifice my sleep. Yo, I'd get 4 hours of sleep, 5 hours of sleep. I was that person, and now
I'm on 0.
yo, yeah.
Last week I went to sleep Wednesday, My next time sleeping was Saturday morning.
Yo, you know when I really realized, like I try to educate myself a lot, right? So I watch a lot of YouTube videos and shit. And I was watching a YouTube video of this guy I always watch. Shout out to Sean Stevenson. We're gonna interview you soon too. He's the man, and he does a lot of like sleep stuff. And he was like really just saying about how much, you know, sleep really does affect everything. You know what I mean?
Of
like
course.
your mental health and all these and millions of things. So I got that. But then I didn't really get to singly firsthand see how it really, really affected me until the pandemic.
Oh.
Like that first couple days, the first week, like yes, I still had mad stuff to do. But I did take that time to like, all right, you know what? The world just shut down. Let me take advantage just a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So like the first couple days, first week or so, I actually started sleeping. Like I didn't have to wake up early. You know what I mean? Like I actually got my 8 hours every night. And I was like, wait a minute. I actually feel like my body feels like I could function. I could walk, you know, and like walk around and do things
I think
without.
the opposite happened to him for the pandemic.
No, yeah, the pandemic was rough.
Used to be up all night.
I used to literally, I would go by Rydell. Shout out Rydell. I used to go by, this is when we weren't living together. I would go by his house. I would probably come home at like 9 in the morning, go to sleep 10, wake up 12 or 1, shower, come to work from 4 to 9, and repeat it the next night.
Yeah, like
Yeah, I did that. I did that shit when I was young. Like when I
can't do that.
I did that when I was like 16, 15. It was bad because I was doing that like my high school years, but I was doing that middle school, high school years. I was like crazy.
I can't do that. But the problem with me is like it's literally work and home. Work, home, and sleep. Like I go to sleep as soon as I get home. Like I'll scroll on my phone.
Yeah.
But that's why it starts feeling like a little crazy because I don't even like detach when I get home. Like I go home and I'll shower and I'll go straight into bed. That's like crazy. And then wake up again to be back here. It's like it gets a little mentally draining. And then
that's why
there's so
I have
many
concerts
things.
in the shower.
Maybe I need to start the concert.
Start the concerts. You have the
know?
microphone. Is the microphone waterproof?
We need to check.
Only one way to find out, right? You have to get her a waterproof mic.
Yeah,
That helps me like decompress.
All right. So you were officially the boss, like officially like 2010.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And how old was he?
He was 8.
You were 8. Wow.
Yeah.
So
I started here 4 years later.
12.
What were you doing?
Busboy.
Busboy. That was the first job, right?
Mm-hmm.
I was a busboy every Friday night. That's all I did. 1 day a week.
Yeah, one strong day, right?
I think about like a year or two after, became a counter. I was like 14. Counter for like 3 years. As soon as I turned 17, I became a delivery
driver. Yeah.
And then right before I turned 19, I started making pizzas. Now I'm about to be 20.
Yeah. Now you're the boss.
Yeah.
Con, for you, like, you know, since you spend so much time here, you know, and you've seen so many individuals and you've met so many individuals over the years, like, what are some of the things you think this place has really taught you overall? You know what I'm saying? Like, because I know it's taught you so much as far as like the people that you've worked with,
people of
customers, but like at the end of the day, you know, all that, the work ethic that you know you have to put in. If you could say it taught you one thing, like what do you think it really was?
I mean, it's taught me many things in regards to work ethic. You could, I could probably count on my hand, like how many people that I truly feel I can rely on. And that to me, honestly, is probably the most priceless thing because unfortunately, this business is not one to run on one person. You need a team and you need a good team. Because if like one person can mess up a whole, you know, it's literally like a domino effect. One mistake will just mess up a whole thing. So I think the one thing that it taught me is definitely appreciate who's on your team that's worth appreciating. And know, like, and this is probably the hardest thing that I had. No, I can't do it all on my own. And that's probably like the hardest thing to digest, that yes, you do need people. You can't do this all on your own. And you kind of got to ask for help, which is probably still my hardest thing to do, is asking for someone to help me.
If you guys want to know something about Con,
Yeah, what's up?
her pride runs from here to Hong Kong.
Wow.
And
Is it pride though?
she gave me every ounce of pride into me.
That's true. That is true.
Is it pride though?
Yeah.
No, it's not pride.
It's not
more
pride in a bad way, like an egotistical way.
It's more, why would I trust you to do something I could do myself? Because
Or
I know I could get it done more effective.
sometimes that. But I also do think, because I know you, you know how it is for other people. You know what I'm saying? Like, typically you already know, like, oh, you know, they got their own shit going on. They're doing their own thing. So sometimes I do think that we, not, you know, us specifically.
Like, you don't want to put that burden on somebody else. Yeah.
And I think sometimes we kind of think about that too in the back of our minds. Maybe we're not even thinking about it, because when you're someone who's compassionate and someone like that's real and has real character, you're just like, nah, I'm not going to ask them because I'm not going to put that on them. Maybe even if you're not thinking that.
Maybe. I mean, I definitely have a hard time saying, like, look, I need your help. That's like major for me. Major. And I can be drowning and still, for me to say, like, look, I need help is hard.
Yeah.
I've literally dug myself out of holes where I didn't know how I was getting out of them, but in financial ways, in emotional ways, holes. But for me to, like, physically ask somebody, like, I'm drowning, I need your help, is just so hard for me. And I really did pass that on to him. It's the one quality my daughter does have, that she'll, like, ask for help. He and me are...
I'll die before I ask for help.
Yeah.
But mine more
I
comes
think all
from,
three of us at this table are the same way.
But mine more comes from being a perfectionist. Like, I want things done like
Your way.
exactly how I want it to be done. You get me?
I mean, mine used to be that. Like, even at home, everything had to be meticulous and in a certain way, until it just was getting to the point where I could not manage that. Micromanaging everything is hard, but it's something that I do here too, which came to why I have such a hard time training people, because if you're not getting what I'm saying, I will do it myself. And that's the problem.
And then she just leaves me with the people who can't do nothing. Just leave me.
It's all you.
Because it's like, I'm going to explain it to you and I'm going to tell you. But if I have to tell you more than once or twice, and because to me, it's not rocket science. Like, as their dad would say, we're not building rocket ships.
We're building pizzas.
He used to be like, we're not building rocket ships. But we're not. Like, it's not that hard. But it's, I don't know. It's either like you get it or you don't. And that's where I have a hard time now. I guess it's just too many years of training and trying to, like, teach people, where that's why I kind of just, I'm like, you know what? I was just telling his friend Rydell, I'm like, you know what? Come January, I'm going to teach you this. But right now, I can't, because there's too much going on, and I'm going to stress myself the hell out. So that's just a tough one for me.
Do you feel like when you're not asking for help, do you hide it well?
Yeah, she does. No, like, I could honestly say.
Does it stress you out when you know
Yeah.
that she's drowning and she's not asking for help?
Yeah, a lot.
Aw.
Nah, it's real shit, because it does sometimes.
Wants
Because
me to cry.
not like,
And then it's hard because, like, I don't know what it is. You get me?
yeah,
So it's not like I could just do it. I don't.
Oh, I want to cry.
not because you know, and you're like, damn, I want to help.
Yeah, but I
But
don't
you're
know.
not
I don't know
asking.
what I don't know what I'm helping with. Because if I ask, you won't tell me.
Yeah. I don't want my kids to take my burdens on. And that's not their job. You know, my job as their parent is to take care of them, not have them take care of me. And that's just something that I'm very like adamant about. Like, their job is not to take care of me. It's my job to take care of them. And a lot of those roles get twisted. And when I see that, it bothers me. And I don't want them to feel like my pain or my suffering or my whatever I'm going through. I don't want, that shouldn't be on them. Like, I want to fix their problems, not them fix my problems.
But also balance, though.
But I look at it different. Me, I look at it like I'm very self-sufficient. So you don't have to worry about me. I'm going to find a way to be okay.
But, you know, like.
And then I'm going to come back and make sure everyone's okay.
The thing is, like I always tell him, I tell my daughter the same thing. Until you have kids, you guys will have no idea what it feels like to be a parent and to not want your kids to struggle or suffer or have to feel certain things that you don't want them to feel. And it's hard as a parent. So, like, you know, going through my own things and then being here with all the pressures this has and then having to make sure they're okay, it was tough. It was tough, you know, because they had their own things that they had to deal with. Like, unfortunately, things happen in their lives that they had to deal with, and things that I couldn't control and I couldn't do anything about. And it hurts when you can't. It hurts when you can't, like, fix something. Like, and especially me, I just want to fix everything. I've took that role on from 15 when my dad passed, and it was a role that I like have taken to a whole nother level. But this last year, if 2020 taught me anything, was I can't fix everything, and I need to fix myself before I try and fix everything else, because now I'm drowning.
That happens a lot, and I so agree. Like, for me, that was definitely me. And it was from a young age, too, probably even a little bit younger for me. I was like 9-10 years old, you know, having to fix a parent. And trying to do all that. And then, you know, you end up starting to do that with friends. You do that with
everything. Because now you became like a codependent. You're codependent on other people. And life has a funny way of teaching you that you can't do that forever. No. And some people don't learn till they're really old. I was lucky to learn at least... I mean, not that young, but literally about, like I said, 2020.
That's young. What are you talking about?
Yeah. I lost my brother, and it made me look at life in a whole different way. And it made me realize I can't fix, like, that was the one thing that I'm like, I can't fix this. I can't fix anything about this. And I think that's what threw me on my ass. And it made me look at life differently. It made me... look at a lot of things differently, and it literally changed who I was in so many ways. And I have just come to the, like, I can't fix things or decisions other people make, and I'm not trying to do that. And so I had to start owning my own stuff, and because I think we also do that because you don't want to really handle yourself or see what's going on in yourself. And until we start handling our own stuff, you can't fix anybody else.
You can fix anything else until you start working on that stuff. And it's tough too, because sometimes they kind of attach to you.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? Because when they know you're like that helpful person or stuff like that, it just gravitates right to you.
Healers attract broken souls.
Yeah, no, 1,000%. That's a bar. That is. And
it's like him, you know, he has two, you know, best friends, and they're good guys, but he was like the stable one, and they like attract, you know, like they attracted to him, and it's like he makes people's lives better.
100%.
We good now. We are winning now.
Exactly. Yeah, you know, he definitely makes people's lives better, and that's like a great quality.
You know, but like you said, it's all about balance at the end. Even with that, for me, I started noticing that I had to dial back when I started to honestly get busier. Like, phone calls would just be hour phone calls just venting, and I'm just like, and you know, when you're not as busy and you could afford those calls, or like if you're busy just doing regular stuff, you could afford those hour phone calls with someone.
The problem is people love to take your energy.
Yeah.
They love to drain it. And sometimes you got to figure out who you're allowing to drain it. Because sometimes your friends really aren't your friends. There's people that are friends that are beneficial to you, who think they're beneficial to you. I don't know. And it's something I think you start learning as you get older. But
sometimes people just want that ear.
People want that energy. People want that person. They want that person. They want that go-to person. And sometimes you can't be the go-to person for everyone.
Yeah, no, 1,000%. Like I started realizing that was like, I was having an issue with women. Like women just want to use me just to vent to me. But I'm like, okay. And then when it's time to, they're like, okay, well, you want to be with me? Oh, nah, we just want to vent to you. I'm just like, huh?
Want to hear another bar?
Yeah.
Sometimes you're the go-to to somebody you can't go to.
1,000%.
Yeah. I'm not a rapper though.
Nah, I mean I don't know though. I don't know.
I mean, you know, you heard it before, right?
Nah, but you're 1,000% right.
Yeah.
And I bet here, you know, dealing with so many different people.
Oh Lord.
Tell me about it.
All right, like look, I'm talking about every single,
I heard we're changing the name to this place.
Every Connie's Diner. Every single person that works here, they literally try to like take my mom. Like you would think that they're her kid. It's like, bro, she has two. Leave it alone.
She already got two.
Yeah.
That's true.
But not even that. What about the customers too, though, man?
Yeah, the customers. People call just to vent. They don't even order. They just vent.
They just want to vent to me. What am I supposed to say?
That's powerful. That's
It is. It's like, and when I started here, my biggest thing to both my mom and their dad was, I don't want to talk to people I don't even know. And they used to be like, you just have to be nice. And I'm like, I don't like being nice to people I don't know. Like, I'm by far am I a fake person. I'm known for having, what did I say, RBF, right? I'm known for my face always looking like I'm mad. But for some reason, like, people flock to me and they want to tell me all their problems. And I'm just like, I guess they needed just to talk. And literally, one of the girls who used to work for me is like, we need to change this place to Connie's Diner because you have all these people that come and talk to you. But
I mean, sometimes
I don't know. I guess, you know, like
some things, and I think in a weird way, are our destiny. Because you know how many people's lives you probably impacted and made better? But the most simplest things is your conversation with them.
I think that too. Sometimes, like, maybe they just needed to hear what I had to say, or maybe they just needed to talk to someone. Maybe they just needed to vent and get something off their chest that they felt that they couldn't talk to somebody that they knew or whatever. Because I'm kind of like a neutral person. So I listen, I give my advice the best that I can, and I move forward, you know?
Or even just your energy.
I guess. And I think that's what happens why he says that everyone wants me to be their mom. It's all like kids that could be my age. Like, not that could be my kid's age. And I don't know. I have like this one right here, our audience member. Or I can't get rid of either. I don't know what it is. I don't know. They ask me for advice, relationship advice, and mind you, my relationship life is a
you're gonna tell me
zero.
I don't. Can't be putting all that out there now. This place is gonna get really lit.
I mean, the relationship is at a 0, but they want my advice, so I can give them my life advice. That's it. You know?
Yeah. Nah, but it's at the end of the day, it's an energy thing.
It is. It's an energy thing.
And
I'm really not a fake person. I'm as genuine as they come. I can't be fake if I tried.
Yes, there we go. Oh, you're coming on soon. You got like 5 minutes.
I'm really not a fake person. Like, if I like you, I like you. And I will treat you like you're my family. If I don't like you, it's so hard for me. As an adult, there are people that I don't like and that I still have to talk to. But it's really a neutral thing. You know, if it's business, it's business. Business is business. Money is money. You know, like, and it's not that, you know, money doesn't make me see things. I'm not that, like, driven by money. But money is money and business is business.
Of course.
But I will never trust you. And to me, trust is major.
Of course.
It's loyalty and trust for me is major. And if I don't have either one of those,
Deuces.
you're zero in my
Can't
life.
trust nobody. I heard a quote today. Ready?
The quotes are coming.
Look, the only thing I trust in this world is that little paper that says "In God We Trust."
Money.
You can't even trust that.
I know.
Oh yeah, you can.
It's not even backed by anything at this point.
My prediction, hear me. We say it here first. It's gonna be illegal. Cash. I think actual cash, in about 5 to 10 years, illegal.
No, but I look at it like
Well, I think
the
all digital.
person I love can love someone else tomorrow.
That's true.
Tomorrow, that $100 bill will be in $100 bill tomorrow. You got me? So it's, you know,
But your mom will always love you.
yeah.
I'll always be your biggest fan.
Let's go.
You will always be my diamond.
Word.
If anyone knows, they know it's my diamond.
Did your daughter ever work here?
My daughter worked here. She was young when she started. She started at 11. She started, honestly, because she was always in trouble. So we used to make her come to work so she wasn't out on the weekends. And she worked for me for years. She's still here. She's here on Wednesdays. She comes and goes, comes and goes, comes and goes. But she's been with me. I mean, my daughter can do the job with her eyes closed, but she was like,
nah.
She thinks it's like her home, that, you know, we're going to, Mom, help me do this, or Mom, do this, or, she's, to her,
Or me.
she literally grew up here. She's known as the kid who was in, like, the car seat that used to sit at the table. So, like, she grew up here. She was always here. She was always forced to be here because we were always working in the beginning. And she had no choice. So to her, this is kind of like more like a home. Wasn't here a lot when he was little because my mom was able to, like, watch him home. Yeah. And then she was in school. So it was a little different. She was here more.
The world knew you were doing pizzas here anyway, so give you a little break in
I
the
used to
beginning.
just watch movies with my grandma.
Yeah.
Not movies, a movie.
A movie.
One movie, that is it?
Obsessed.
I'll repeat over and over and over.
Ask him which one.
Yeah, which one?
It depends. I have phases. It's either Rocky 4, Shrek, Spider-Man, or like Rocky 5.
Yeah. He was obsessed with Rocky.
But
as a
like
kid.
I would pick one for the day, and like as soon as it ended, it had to replay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like that too as a kid. That's why if anyone ever talks to me about movies, I love film, but I've watched just the same ones over and over and over again.
Like I could say every word. I used to, when Rocky was training, I used to sit there and do the exact
training.
Without looking
2 years
at
old,
TV,
like
just,
2.
Just know what I was doing.
Did you like the Rocky Balboa?
What, the
6?
6?
Yeah.
Nah.
I did. I cried.
I like that. I got a quote. That's my tattoo.
I love.
What? No
I love
matter how
Rocky.
hard life hits. I mean, I liked it, but it's not up there.
It wasn't like the originals, right?
I feel like 4, first, 5, 3,
2, 1.
You know what you should
1,
do?
2.
You should do a whole little Rocky wall, yo. Like when you guys remodel, maybe do like a wall dedicated to the Rocky films.
I could do that.
See, I think that would be a really cool look. Did we give a blooper, a spoiler alert of what's coming soon?
Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert! Getting some updates coming
Con does
soon.
her own sound effects.
But all right, this was really dope. I think we're gonna bring up some guests. What do you guys think?
All right.
We're gonna bring up some special guests. Who we bringing on first?
Whoever you pick, Joe. It's on you.
We'll close it out. We'll bring Alyssa up. Alyssa, you want to come on up? Yeah, come on up.
Let's woo.
Come on up. If you want, you can pull up a chair right here, Or
What do you
could
want to
s-
tell Joe Byron right now?
Let me just see if you're in the shot. I don't know. Check to see if the chair is in the shot. I would say, God, it's not, right? Yeah, you can show. I trust you.
Oh Lord.
Bring it back.
Yeah.
All right.
I have faith. But you definitely need the microphone now.
Test.
So what's going on?
I thought he was holding it for me.
You have to speak close.
Yeah, you gotta speak into it. There you
Can
go.
you hear me?
Yes.
Can you hear me now?
Cool.
How long you been here?
Hi, family. Too long.
Since when?
2015.
Mm-hmm.
Why? Why
Why?
here?
I love
Like
it.
why? Like how did it? How did you choose Naps?
So I used to work at another pizzeria in
Ooh.
Saddlebrook.
Trader.
And the pizza guy that was working there worked here, and he said, "Oh, you should apply." Walked in, and I got the job.
Huh?
Boom.
Boom.
That was
So
it.
now you're back here full time or what? What do you?
No.
I don't know. I don't
She's
know what's
a
going
MA.
on. Yeah, I'm a medical assistant, but partial
Partial Napoli employee.
Napoli. employee.
Medical by day, naps at night.
party girl by night.
Party girl by night. Yeah, she be trying to get me drunk in here, yo. Yo, she's trying to bring me back to like
It's
16
Connie's
year old.
vibe. When
Nah.
I come here, it's like the energy just makes me want to drink.
They want to blame me for that too.
It's the sangria nights for me.
It's the sangria nights. So what are you having tonight?
Nah, nothing yet.
What is tonight? I believe it's on
Tuesday.
Yeah, Tuesday night. Yeah, nah, you're off, right?
It doesn't stop us. Yeah, she already got the wine cracked open.
Oh no, she's ready. She's coming up here next. But nah, this is dope. Have you made pizzas yet too or no?
No,
Why not?
I could do everything else except pizza.
Why haven't you learned?
she can't reach the oven.
No need.
It's
It's like there's no need.
yeah, because we got Jojo.
Jordan on the team, you're gonna put in the bench.
Wow.
Ah, wow.
You know, whatever.
What about for the weekends though?
I don't want to. I'll burn myself.
Might get complaints. Why
True.
doesn't it taste like Monday through Friday?
Oh Lord.
Ask
Connor's got
Con.
in the same comments.
Con, for real?
Is this a real thing?
Yeah.
So
Doesn't the pizza look the same as during the week?
so he's
So he says.
They didn't say that about the
but the buffalo chicken, yeah.
Wow. I agree. His pizza's pretty good.
Wow.
It's very
Dang.
impressive.
The traitors for me.
The trader coming at your life, coming at your life. What pie though do you like wash him? Like any pizza that you like definitely wash him. What about in the back? Have you got in the kitchen though? Have you got?
But tell the truth. Tell the truth. Who's the best worker here?
Me. Oh.
Other
I thought
than
it was me.
pizzas.
All right, let's
He
go.
said everything you make is perfect
Like,
other
look,
than
one
pizza.
thing, I'm confident.
I need a microphone. Need a microphone.
Like I'm very confident, but also I don't lie. So when I do say I make the best pizza, because I do make the best pizza here, but I'm not the best worker here. She has that 7 days a week for sure. No, I'm second for sure.
So
No,
for
I would give myself third.
Alyssa,
Who's second? One. My cook. My cook.
yeah.
Let me tell you, loyal to a fault. He's with me from 2005.
Definition of loyalty.
Definition of loyalty.
Yeah, he's real. He's real.
Real,
Let's get him
great
in
cook,
here.
great
Are
worker.
they still here?
No, they left.
Both of
great,
them?
yeah. Great cook, great worker, loyal. He's a real one.
Word.
My
And-
soulmate.
Also, you lost an employee as well, right?
One
you
passed away last year, September of
Oh.
2020. Nice kid, good worker as well. Went out one night and I guess was with the wrong people. Didn't turn out right for him, and very sad. We were devastated because he was an asset to our team. Sad, really
Yeah.
sad.
Not even working wise. Like not even how he worked, just like the person.
The person, yeah,
He was
good
one of
work.
those people. He came in and you were just happy.
His
You know what I mean?
energy was always like happy.
Yeah.
This guy came in smiling,
What
sang.
was it? What was his name?
Manuel.
Manuel,
Noel.
good guy, sad, 25 years old,
Wow.
shouldn't have happened.
Rest in peace to him.
Yeah.
And his family. What keeps you coming back? Because supposedly we don't know if you
Need
work
me.
here, you don't work. Yeah,
Yeah,
what
Jojo.
keeps you coming back?
Jojo.
Jojo? This guy?
And good times with Connie. Drunk nights with Connie.
Okay. All right.
Karaoke.
Karaoke nights
Yes,
with Connie.
exactly. In summertime, you're going to be seeing Alyssa outside. So
Singing
if you
to
see,
people.
if you see a
Yeah.
girl outside singing to y'all,
I gotta practice my voice. Yeah, don't call me.
yeah, don't call the
Throw me some
cops.
tips. Throw me some change.
Yeah, we're going to get you a little tip jar, a little pizza stand out there. You can sell slices on the street. There you go.
Wow, look at that.
Look, see, I'm
A
creative.
hustle's a hustle.
Yeah. Yeah, slices here. There you go.
Lord help
Look,
us.
garlic knots.
Little samples.
Yeah. See, look at that. Honestly, I think you do really good.
I think I probably would too.
You probably kill it. Yeah.
I guess.
People
Someone
selling.
write that down.
No, it's here. It's here. I got you.
Good, good.
I got you. We got you in the summer. I think we also should bring up April. What do you think?
April, you ready,
And
April?
We'll swap out. We'll swap out.
All right. Mic drop.
Joe, I got a question for you.
Ready?
For me. Oh, okay.
What has to happen in life for you to sit back and say you made it? You finally made it. You did it.
That's a good ass question, yo.
I know my answer. I'm gonna say it after.
For me, the most number one thing is, my stepdaughter Jaylene has to be good for the rest of her life. She's got to be good for the rest of her life, financially.
April.
There she
April's
is.
in the house.
Let's go. All right. What's going on?
Hey, how are you?
Nice to have you on.
Hi.
Yeah, I love how you did that. You're like, oh yeah, you're right there. There you go. Hi.
Hey.
So what's going on? Can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
No.
No.
Well, I'm Connie's best friend.
Okay. Awesome. I love it.
Jojo's auntie.
Okay.
Magical auntie.
Magical auntie.
That's right.
Okay.
I'm a psychic medium.
Okay.
And that's how me and Connie met.
That's how me and
I was gonna say, yeah. How did y'all meet? Can you tell me the story? Someone? But I would need April to go a little closer. There you go.
Okay.
I can.
Okay.
April came in with a mutual friend of ours. I never met her. I was working on a Sunday in the summer.
And I thought she didn't like me.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
I'm like, I don't think she likes me.
Wow. I know everyone tells me that. I
Yeah.
come across like that. John used to have to apologize to people for me. Anyway, she came in with a mutual friend of ours. I happened to be working on a Sunday, which back then was not common, but I was working for some reason, and she was doing a psychic fair in Saddlebrook with
meant to be, for sure.
this woman that we knew. That's a mutual friend of ours. She came in, they were sitting in the back table there, and I was kind of busy, but I kept going back there. And she looked at me and said, I have a weird message for you. And I said, okay. And she's like, someone keeps coming in my face telling me that he's sorry and he didn't mean it.
I said that?
Yeah.
Oh my God, I don't even remember this.
Yeah.
I never remember my
Yeah.
readings. So, like, you know what it is? I kind of, like, go into... I don't trance out like a weirdo, but I don't forget what I forget what I say.
She literally was looking at me, telling me that. And I'm like, she's like, and he's in my face. And I'm like, I know who you're talking about. And which was their dad who passed away. And
Oh my God.
I'm like, wow, that kind of like took me back because she didn't know me.
Yeah.
She didn't know me from anything. I'm sure her and our friend had no conversation about me in regards to that, because that wasn't even
What kind
like,
of conversation were we
yeah,
having?
like that wasn't even like it wasn't like it had just happened. It was like a good 3 years already at that point. And that's literally how I met her. And then, I don't know, we just started talking. And then she started doing psychic fairs here with the other woman that I was talking about. And we just started becoming friends, like little by little. But COVID, my brother passing and COVID
Yeah.
got us really, really close.
Because
During that
I
time.
keep to myself. I am alone.
And as you can see, I don't really talk to people. My kids are always like, my mom has no friends.
What sign are you?
I'm an Aries.
You're an Aries, okay.
So I'm really outgoing. You're a Cancer, so you're pretty outgoing and cautious. That's
Yeah.
I like everyone. I'm friendly to everyone, but you'll never ever get to know like my deep secrets.
Yeah.
I'm very to myself. She's about the only person that I've ever opened up to.
Connected with.
Yeah. And as a matter of fact, I said to you the other day when I gave you a hug and a kiss, I said, I've never hugged or kissed anyone except for my family.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we just...
What year did y'all meet?
We met, I think it was 2018, 2017, 2018. And we were friends, you know. Like, we spoke. We started doing business here together. And it was 2019 where we started getting closer. We started, like, talking more. But literally right after my brother passed away was when I started talking to her more. She would, like, call me more. And it wasn't psychically in any sense of the... Like...
I gotta tell you, because I told you, that makes me very uncomfortable when I'm friendly with someone.
Yeah.
And I totally separate the two.
And we became friends, and we started going out, and then our going out became a thing because it was COVID. It was COVID, and I had no pizzas, and we just started going out, and that's literally how we became friends.
Champagne nights.
Yeah, that's how we
That's how you gotta do it.
And then she'll come and hang out with me here, and she became, you know.
And then I started doing readings regularly for you.
Yeah.
And
so
which all have come true. We're just waiting on one, and I get a Chanel bag.
Yeah, we have a bet.
Okay, what's the bet? Oh no, don't tell
we
me.
We can't tell the bet,
okay.
But if she's right, she gets a Chanel bag.
But I've been right so.
It's like, I think I was telling you, she gave me a reading in September of 2020. My kids were away in Las Vegas at the time. And she came to the pizzeria. She happened to be giving me a reading. She said some things which to me really weren't, like, I'm like, all right, maybe. She's like, someone's going to ask to film a movie or something here.
Oh, yeah.
And it was you guys.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's so crazy.
But there's still more to come.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then, like, she told me I was going to kind of have a falling out with someone, which happened, which at the time I never in a million years
But you know what the
thought was
craziest thing was? When you contacted me about your ex-mother-in-law.
Yeah. Oh, okay. And that, literally, this was a few months ago. My kid's grandmother, my ex-mother-in-law, my mother-in-law, whatever, she's been sick, and they couldn't figure out what was wrong with her. And I think my daughter sent me a picture. My daughter or him sent me a picture of what my mother-in-law was looking like. She was like blowing up with air, with like fluid. Sent it to her, and I'm like, read that. Like, look at this. See if you can get. Let me go back. My aunt had COVID when was in the hospital, and she was the only one who told, because my aunt literally was ventilated, everything. They didn't think she was going to make it. And she was like, your aunt's going to make it. They're going to have to do something, but she's going to make it. She's not dying. She didn't. My aunt is healthy and the same woman that she was. Wow. Anyway, going back to my mother-in-law, she was like, she has something in her blood. They have to clean her blood.
It says it's an infection.
She says she has an infection in her blood. They have to clean her blood. Well, she went through so many doctors until they finally started.
But they kept saying no.
They kept saying no. And
I said, I stand by what I say. I know.
They said that she they had to clean her blood, and they
transfusion.
started giving her blood transfusions to clean her blood system.
That's what I kept saying. I said, this woman needs a transfusion.
Yeah.
Her blood is infected.
Yeah.
And I know everyone thought I was crazy. Not you, of course.
Quick PSA. Anybody looking to break my heart, don't, because she will tell me months before. Don't even think about it.
And I'll take you down.
And she'll take him down because she loves her Jojo. You do not want to mess with her because you guys think I'm the crazy one.
100% Cecilia, I know, yeah.
You guys think I'm the crazy one when it comes to him? Nah, I'm the one who calms her down.
That's hilarious.
But yeah, that's how I met her. That's how we became friends. But yes, every reading that I've had, and sometimes I'm just like, there's no way.
I know, she'll call me up and she's like, you're not going to believe this.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, I don't even know you're recording me.
Yeah, I record it because I have a tendency then to forget things.
To forget it, exactly.
And I like to record, but I tell them all, like, record it because when she, like, the thing is, if someone goes for a reading, they are looking to hear one thing, but that might not be what you're hearing.
Yeah, exactly.
And you're gonna bypass then what she's saying because you're listening. You're like waiting to hear something specific.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
It's
when
just
you
like
record
when I bring
it,
somebody through, people are expecting like, so you come to me and you want to hear from Linda Lou, and I start talking about Bob, and you're like, and you kind of zone out, and you're like, I don't know Bob, I don't know who Bob is, because you want to hear from Linda
Yeah.
Lou, you know, like that happened with one of your friends when I started.
oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I heard it happens like that. Like you just
Yeah.
never know because you're not even thinking about it because you're just so
They
focused
get
on the
so
one.
zoned out on that one person. They come to you. They want to talk to that one person. Because I had one woman, she was just horrible to me, and I was bringing people through and bringing her mother, her brother, and everyone through, and I'm like, she's like, no, and I said, do you know any of these people? And she said yes, but I don't want to talk to them. She goes,
Oh,
I want
okay.
to talk to Bob. And I said, Bob doesn't want to talk to you. And I got up and walked out.
You heard it here, folks. You heard it here first.
You know, a crazy thing is she had a reading with someone who used to date my brother years ago, but she didn't know that. She dated my
that
brother
was
years ago.
crazy.
I just set up the appointment.
They're so sneaky.
Never told her because, like, we just never told her. I'm
course,
like,
yeah.
I
don't want to know.
yeah, and she's the type like people will ask me, and I say like she doesn't even know when I book her appointments, like she doesn't even know who's coming in for a reading. So it's not like she can look up their names or she has no clue until the day that she comes here and I give her a list and it's only first names. So there's no
I don't
research
Yeah.
that she can do. But she ended up reading
I
a
do
girl
live readings too. I do live readings every week.
who was
So
my
people
brother's
that-
ex-girlriend.
Oh, that was crazy.
And she just kept saying, who's the M name? Who's the M?
No, I go, who's, and I'm like listening to this person talk to me, and they're going, and I could hear M-A-R. So I said, I'm getting the name M-A-R, and then in my head, I'm talking to the person. I'm like, you spell it out more. Because either I hear it or they'll spell it out to me, or I'll just see the letters. And I kept seeing M-A-R. But it blew my mind.
She's like, Mario. She's like, I used to date Connie's
But
brother.
it was funny,
Wow.
before she even said that, I was saying to her, I said, I know your husband hates him. Your husband hates him. Like, your husband's so angry at this MAR.
Yo,
So, yep, that's how that
where
went.
your focus goes, your energy flows. I don't know. I might have to get one done with you sometime.
Yeah,
Absolutely,
she's on the money. Like if anyone's kind of skeptical of certain things, not skeptical, but Jojo's like a likes like concrete things. Yeah, he's black and white, and I always say to him like, Jojo, you know things aren't black and white in life
to read, too.
because he's so.
Yeah, he's like,
He's just stern.
I love those people that just. I had a woman like sit in front of me with her hands open like this. And I said, what are you doing?
And Jojo, if you want like emotion, not even emotion, if you want like some type of like response from Jojo, like you will not get that. No.
No, the thing, like, you can't make me break my character. You got me?
Except when I said, what's with Arizona? Because I
No,
can't
when she talks about money and like certain things, I
And
get
you're up.
super excited.
No, but
Bump.
as a kid, he kept saying he was going to Arizona. So when he first said that,
Yeah.
I said, "What's with Arizona with you?" You know, like,
No, literally, I've never, before I even went to Arizona, I would just say I want to live there.
And me and his father used to be like, what is wrong? Like,
what is with Arizona?
he was little, like maybe 4 or 5 years old, wanted to go to Arizona. And me and his father used to be like, what the like, who's in
Yeah,
Arizona?
what about it?
That you wanted to go? And like, I've never had this conversation with her because I even forgot about Arizona. And she sat down with him. She's like, what is with you in Arizona?
Wow.
No, she didn't say that. She sat down with you.
No,
No, I told you.
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 No, you knew first before I knew. When she said I was going to go to Arizona.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Because you told me that.
Oh, Arizona.
I just always, every time I see you, I see Arizona. I'm
Once you
like,
told me that,
That's crazy.
then I made my appointment.
Oh, yeah.
Because I wanted to hear more.
oh, okay.
I was interested.
Yeah.
Has she got a reading yet?
Yes.
Yeah.
Plenty of them.
Yeah.
A couple months.
All right. Y'all gonna have to come in here and get your reading.
Yeah, you have to come and get a reading. But you know, you got to call Connie because I book up months in advance.
Yeah.
You know,
She's always booked.
Yeah.
So that's why I tell people, you know, like, and sometimes people think it's because she's my friend and I promote her like that. But, like, it's truly, we did not meet that way. Like,
No.
you know,
we just liked each other. I just really
like,
liked her.
we literally met with her telling me this. I have to tell you, this guy is in my face. And I'm like,
I don't remember this. This is so
yeah.
crazy.
And I was like, oh, I know who you're talking about. Like,
Oh
there's no other person who's going to be in your face.
That's funny.
I know, I don't like those spirits because every so often I will get these spirits that, and you know, it's usually the newbies that do that. He wasn't a new.
No,
Yeah.
maybe a couple years. It
Yeah.
was already, he had passed.
Because I was doing a reading for this woman, a Zoom reading, and, you know, she pops up on the screen, and all of a sudden this man in a suit, bald, and jumps in front of me, and he's like, George! So I go to the lady, George! She goes, oh my God. I said, who's George? I said, this man's driving me crazy. I said, I told her what he looked like. She goes, that's my father-in-law. He just died last night.
Oh my God, yeah, that would bug me
So
out.
that's
yeah.
a, they
That's a mic drop.
That would bug me out. Yeah. But that's what she had said to me. That was the first thing when I met her.
But you know what I love about Connie? Because, too, Connie treats me just like a regular person. Because I told her, I really keep my circle very small. And because when people invite me out, I know I'm singing for my supper. You know, because I know they want readings. So I'm the entertainment. Connie, we just go out, we have fun.
Yeah, just enjoy yourselves. Yeah.
She loves me for me.
That's right.
1000%.
That's
I love
And
you,
there's
Connie.
it's very rare to find those individuals.
Exactly. And we are ride or die. We will.
No, they
with them
really
and
are.
Louise.
Like you know when you talk about yin yang, like that's
Yep.
them.
This is them.
Like two opposite, but they're
Yes,
just
so opposite.
So
like
which is
me and
which?
Brian.
Yeah.
Which
I love
which is
Brian.
which?
God,
Which
I
one's
love Brian.
yang? Which one's yang?
Well, I don't know the characteristics.
Yeah.
I'm the calm one.
But yeah, she's the calm one.
Yeah, I got
April's like the one that yells at the manager when they forget your food. You know?
I'm not a Karen.
No, but you know, like she's the one that does that.
If she's driving, she'll want to rip somebody's head off.
Oh my God, you people are gonna hate me.
No, but
I'll
that's
tell you something.
Nah,
I'm loyal. I'm very loyal, but that's why if anyone hurts my people, you going down.
100%. That's Aries though. That's like an Aries character.
Yeah, that's definitely.
that's
and
true.
I'm a triple fire, so I'm Leo Moon and Sagittarius Rising. So that's all fire.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So, and this is why I don't sleep.
I know my main one Capricorn, and then the other
Business.
ones I'm not too sure, but it's Capricorn.
You
I
have
have
to know
to,
your
I'll look
time
at, yeah.
that you were
You know what
born.
time
Yeah,
you're born
yeah.
and where you're born.
Yeah.
I'll look it up later.
All right, cool. Yeah, I forget which.
What's your son?
Capricorn.
Yeah,
Oh, it's Capricorn. yeah, which is
January.
business.
January 3rd.
Day after my mom.
Yeah, and I was born in the afternoon, 4 p.m.
Capricorns are always business, attracts money, and they're not. It takes a long time for them to usually warm up to somebody. They're tough.
Yeah.
They're tough.
I'm double Aquarius.
He's double Aquarius and then an Aries.
Oh my God! See, see.
I don't really know what that means too much.
Well, Aquarius. Everyone likes Aquarius, but they just go off on their own world. They're in their own world.
Yes.
And you know, you're just part of it. And sometimes they don't even see you because they're in their world.
They're just doing their thing.
Yeah.
That's why I hate when people say like I don't talk and
Because
I'm talking to myself already.
You're in your world, and everybody's there just enjoying it.
Yeah, like
But Aquarius always think outside the box. They're so creative,
They are.
and that's why, like, that's where your talent comes from. You know, with your business that you do.
Non-stop profit.
nonstop profit. Follow Instagram.
Nonstop profit.
Nonstop profit.shop.
Got the shirt going on.
And I said,
Here
as
we
soon as
go.
I saw the shirts, I said, that's manifestation. That is
You know
a
what's
great
crazy?
product of
She-
manifestation.
She told like you know how I explained to you what the brand was? I never explained it to her. She just said it to me like everything I told you in that paragraph, she
Yeah.
like said it before I even said it. Yeah.
Scary stuff.
It's watered. It's watered down.
Well, thank you, April. And
Thank you for having me.
where can everyone find you?
Intuitiveapril.com. And they can follow my Facebook page because I do live readings every Tuesday, except for tonight, at 8 o'clock. Live readings for an audience from all over the world, so I don't know anybody. But we have a good time. We drink wine. Well, I know I drink wine. So hopefully we'll be filming here again because
this is the film spot.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm working on a new TV show.
Okay.
So, and it's funny because I was telling Connie when I spoke with the producers, the first thing they said to me, well, we want to follow you around. We want to see you with how you interact with your family, your husband, and your daughter. And what about your friend Connie?
I told her we're in 2022. That's it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make a whole reality show here.
Yeah.
The guy told me I needed my own show.
You do. You need your own show.
You're not going to be able
yet?
to even eat at Napoli.
Nope.
It's just going to be a set.
It's just a film set.
It's just a film set
That's right.
2022.
Sorry, people.
Don't call delivery, pick
you
up.
sing Mary J.
Sorry, people.
We brought the whole production crew here last time.
Oh, man.
So when she was telling me, like, someone was going to film here, and I'm like, all right, it's probably her because they're going to start following her. Last thing that I thought of last year, like, this was just, like, not
But
even a
in
thing.
reality, it's going to be both because they'll be here with me
Yep.
when I do the readings, and they just want to interact and watch me with, how I am out with my friends and stuff.
I'm ready.
That's
Let's
going
do
to be
it.
a show.
Let's do it. But
Gonna be a show.
everyone go follow April. All right. She's on Facebook, right? Instagram.
Psychic
Twitter.
Housewife.
Yeah,
Okay.
Psychic Housewife in New Jersey. Yeah.
And intuitiveapril.com.
All right. Sounds good. Thank you very
And
much.
Napoli Pizza of Lodi.
Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. We're going to close. I want to close out with the question you asked.
All right,
So I want you to
Thank you
ask
for
her.
having me.
Yes, no problem. So the question you asked me was, you said, what was the...
Like what? When in life, like what has to happen in life for you to say like you made it?
Yeah. For me, it's definitely my stepdaughter, Jaylene. She's like, she has to be financially good and like her overall wellness and stuff. Like, I would feel like I did my part. You know what I mean? Like, it's the children at the end of the day.
Yeah.
You know, like that legacy that for you, that's...
I want to know that I did my job as a parent, that my kids can take care of themselves, they're self-sufficient, they're happy, they're healthy in not just physical, like mentally healthy, emotionally healthy. They have, if they want a family, whatever, but that I did my job, that they're stable in every way, shape, and form. And that's my peace. If I know they're good, I'm fine.
And with that as well too, like I think it's also tough because we also all have our journey, and I try to think about that as well too.
I know that's hard for me.
It's hard
You
because
know, it's hard for me because the path that we went through as a family, I don't ever want to see my kids go down a path where I have to sit back and watch them hit a rock bottom. I don't want to do that.
stay there
And stay
because
there.
we're all gonna hit rock bottom.
Yeah, like I can't do that.
Our own
and
types.
that's the one thing that always, like, I think that was like my biggest fear with certain things that they went through, and that was always my biggest fear. Like, they can take the situation and learn from it and go in a better path, or they can take the situation, victimize themselves, and go down a different path. And that was always my biggest fear. And, people always put things in your head like, oh, well, watch what he does. And I don't know how to explain it. Like, with my daughter, like, she's my daughter, and I don't care. I will go in any spot if I had to pull her out of something because she's a girl. But, like, with him, I'm like, I'm a mom. And it's not that I'm not a mom for her, but it was just different. Like, a boy is a boy. And, like, if he puts himself in certain situations, I don't know how I'm going to get him out of them, And I think that was always my biggest fear because there was no, like, male figure around in the time that I needed them to be around. And I think that was my biggest fear.
Yeah, because you had to step
I had to
up
be,
as well,
yeah. And, like, I can't be a dad. You know what I mean?
No, you can't. You could be
I could be a mom, but I can't be a dad. And I try to teach him to be a man, but in my point of view, what my point of view a man should be, but not from a male point of view. And I think that was my struggles with him. And I think for certain things, I don't know. Like there came a point where I used to like not cushion him because he always worked. He always was very self-sufficient. But where it came to the point I had to say, you know, what are you doing? Like, what path are you going down? Because you got to figure it out. Because I don't want to see you just, you know, go down a path where I don't want you to be. And not because he was ever in trouble or ever doing anything wrong, but it wasn't like he had...
You're just trying to be on his A game.
Yeah. Because he's so smart. He's always been so smart, and he's always been such a good kid that I just never wanted that to be wasted. You know what I mean? He was a good kid, and I always wanted him to do good for himself. Like, whether it be school or not, I wanted him to be, like, the best version of him,
That
you
he
know?
could be, yeah.
But, like, as a mom, it's hard because I didn't have, like, that father figure to, like, push him or guide him or, you know? So that was the harder part.
I think you did a great job.
Thank you.
Yeah, she did.
It's not bad, right?
Yeah.
Nah, you did a great job.
You know,
And it's tough.
he turned out well, very, very well.
And
I can't complain. And my daughter as well.
She did more than she knows now. You get me? Like, one day it's gonna hit her how much she did.
Yeah.
But she did more than she knows.
It's hard, you know.
Usually
It's
how it
hard.
happens. It is.
It's hard because you want the best for your kids. You really want the best for them. And, like, my dad passed away when I was young, but, like, my parents were still together. Like, me and their dad weren't together, and then he passed away. So then, like, there's that, like, guilt on your shoulders. Like, so it's hard. It's hard being a parent. And it's hard being a parent. It's hard being, like, a single mom. It's hard being, like, a business owner. There's, like, so many aspects that you want to excel at, and it's tough. It's like sometimes the world is on your shoulders, but
Gotta keep pushing.
yeah, thankfully, you know, like, they were always good that I didn't have to, like, question what they were doing. But, you know, I gave them a lot of opportunity because I worked a lot. But they both ended up good.
See, that's why I told you, like, she can leave me alone. You can, like, I'm gonna find a way to be okay. You get me? At the end of the day, like, I'm always find a way to be okay. So my biggest thing was she didn't have to worry about me.
Yeah,
She did, but I always try to
can't
tell
tell
her,
a
like,
parent that.
Nah.
you don't have to worry about me. I'm gonna be
They're always gonna.
fine.
Always gonna.
You know, I'm always going to worry about what they do. And then what happens is, even with him, like, because he's got his two friends, like Brian and Rydell, like, I worry about them. Making sure, like, they're doing the right thing. Making sure I'm guiding them. Because, I don't know, like, they became, like, children to me. And I don't know, that's just who I am. It's like, it's just who I am.
It's deeper than friends at this point.
You know, like,
100%.
It's like we
Family.
literally, I'm with them 365. Like literally no joke. You will never see me in public without seeing them. You've seen it.
Yeah.
Friday, Sunday, like, no matter where I'm
That's
gonna
good
be
though.
with
That's
them.
real shit. That's family.
We
man.
live together.
Yeah.
Hold on to that.
you know, and that's why I feel like I'm always like, all right, you know, what are you doing? Like, you know, you need help with this or what? Like, I don't know. Like, they just became my kids, and that's just like a natural instinct.
Hold on to that and cherish those moments
Sure.
because they don't last forever. You know what I'm saying? So just we all get so busy being busy. Don't forget to live. You know what I'm saying? Because
Life passes you by.
it does.
And I tell them all the time, like, no matter what happens in life, great or, like, terrible, it's gonna happen to all three of us, no matter what.
Of course.
Like, that night, like, I lost my car. Like,
Yeah.
I literally told Brian, like, if we do get caught in this flood and, like, something happens, like, I'm gonna be next. Like, you get me? I'm not gonna find a way out and just leave.
Of course.
Like, that was honestly, because that night was horrific. I was stuck in Elizabeth till 5 a.m. He was stuck here. And the only saving grace that I had in my head was like, okay, at least he's not alone. He's with Brian. Brian's with him. Like, I know neither one of them are gonna, like, they're both got each other. So at least, like, that was, like, in my head.
That night alone was crazy. I felt so helpless. It was like
crazy.
right here. It was like right here, but I was like,
But it was like you were surrounded. It was like you
no
were in a
way.
moat. Like,
that night was crazy. I was like, I felt so, because being that person to help and I was like, it was driving me crazy that I was like,
I had called like a friend of ours who, a friend of his dad's, like, for years, and him too. He tried getting out of Saddlebrook. He's like, Connie, I'm going in circles.
He's
like, there's no way for me to get to him. And it was like, I was stuck in Elizabeth, helpless. He was stuck in Lodi.
Then even that night, like, when my car did flood, like, I told her, like, it's flooding. I'm gonna call you later. Like, don't worry. Like, I'm good. Like, I'm gonna call you when I'm safe.
Yeah.
Like, because I didn't want her worrying.
Oh,
so,
my, like, I'm stuck. My head is, like, spinning 3,000 miles a minute. This kid's stuck here. And I'm like, how am I, like... As a mom, you're just helpless, and that's the worst feeling to ever be in.
Yeah.
The only, literally, I had, like, this sliver of, like, okay that he was with someone else, and he was with Brian, because I'm like, all right, at least they're together. They got each other. Because if he was alone, then I'm like, I would have had to worry about, God forbid, something it was just crazy. But that's the level of friendship that they have, and to me, like, I'm grateful for that. That's why, to me, I have to watch out for them like they're my children. You know what I mean?
Then a few weeks before that, I got stranded in Miami where I drove.
I know, I heard about that.
And we said the exact same thing. Like, we're gonna find out, like, together. Like, we're gonna
Yep.
figure it out. We'll be good no matter what.
And like I said, hold on to those moments. You know what I'm saying? Because you're gonna get older. And like I said, you just never know. Life happens.
No, life happens.
As we all know, you know what I'm saying? So cherish those moments. Make the best of them. Work and hustle for nonstop profit and do what you do. But at the same time, remember, it can go like that.
Yeah, life happens. Life happens, and you have no idea. So, that's like a good thing, because you don't always find that. You don't always find connections like that. You really don't.
No, it's very
rare.
Very rare. So that when you do, just hold on to it and enjoy it for the time that you have it. That's really it at the end of the day.
Absolutely. Because it's genuine and it's rare and life is funny.
Yeah, it'll try to test you, and when life sees you get comfortable, when life sees you do things, that why always try to keep on your P's and Q's. You know what I mean? Like, always just try to like you said, keep elevating, keep adapting, because life will, like I said, life will test you.
Yeah. It tests people's loyalty. Test your own loyalty to yourself, how loyal you are to yourself.
Yep.
And sometimes we fail those tests, and then it keeps testing you until
1,000%.
Until you get it, and until you get it. But the only way to get it is to, like, literally, work on your own shit.
Word.
Yeah.
Just push every day.
Yeah. Like, be a better version of you and own it. Own your shit.
Yeah.
People don't like to own it.
They don't.
They like to put it on other people and make excuses, and there's always a why. Like, nah, own it.
Like, every day you wake up, you got another 24 to make it right.
Yeah.
Be grateful for that.
Yeah. Because yesterday was gone.
Yeah.
And tomorrow's not promised to you.
Nope. What about you, though? What's that level of, you said level of success? Like, what's...
that you made it.
For me, it's not about me at all. It's more... honestly, if I can retire my mom, sister, and grandma, like, well, not my grandma's retired, but like my mom, sister, and like my grandparents never have to pay a bill, nothing, I could say I made it. Even if I'm not like say after I pay their bills, I'm not balling, it wouldn't bother me. You get me? As long as their stuff's straight. I could be able to comfortably say, like, I made it. Like, I'm good.
Word. We getting there. Small steps, great distances.
That's right. That's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah. This was fun. Till
Sir.
next time.
Till next
We're gonna
time.
have you guys on again soon. I think maybe even individually. Get you guys 2 episodes.
Woo.
For sure.
All right.
Remember, Napoli Pizza on Instagram.
Yes, I'm trying to get them Instagram famous over here.
That's right. All this singing is not going to waste.
Yes.
If you want to come see us in person, 25 Washington Street, Lodi.
I thought he was going to say $25.
No,
I thought he was going to start doing
At
me.
the door.
No, that's lowball. If you want to see me in action making a pizza, bring your checkbook.
Wow.
And if you want to make your own pizza this Saturday, we are here. Make your own pizza event.
What
We
day is
got
it?
Santa.
Yeah, she's good.
December 18th.
Well, this will probably be out after, but that was good, though. That was really good, though.
Well, you know what?
that was good.
You're going to miss it then
Yes.
if you didn't pay attention to our Instagram.
But I guarantee there's an event whatever month you're watching this.
That's right. Because
So
we
just come
all
through.
about them events.
Yes.
So then shout out to everyone that pulled up
Exactly.
December 18th.
That's right.
Appreciate every single one of you.
Every single one
Santa,
of you.
shout out to Santa for coming through.
Shout out to Santa.
Santa was real. Santa was dope.
Shout out to
Santa Cruz.
his elf.
Yes.
Not
Santa
on the
has
shelf,
elf.
but his elf.
Yes.
that can fit on the show.
I mean, we could put her on his shelf if we really wanted to.
That would be hilarious. That would be
Right
hilarious.
here, girl.
Yeah. All you guys watching, keep the train going.
That's right.
Appreciate
Blow
all of you.
up that Instagram.
We're getting there.
We are getting there.
And make
Yeah.
sure you guys is living a non-stop profit
That's
lifestyle.
right.
100%.
No matter what
Support
you're going through,
nonstop
no matter what
profit.
happened, go for it.
That's right. Hustle.
Don't care what no one says to you, about you, against you.
Do you know how many people thought I was going to fail? You have no clue.
Talk your shit.
You know how many people thought I was never going to be able to maintain this business? Look at us now.
And look at them.
And look at them. So,
So go to war with the world and stay at peace with yourself.
that's right.
Don't go to war with yourself to make peace with the world.
Nipsey.
Long live.
Long live Nipsey.
Hey. Bars.
That's how you end the podcast.
Bars. Jojo. Connie's Diner.
Connie's,
You know the
a.k.a.
vibes.
Connie's Diner.
Napoli Pizza.
Bing bong.
We out of here. Jersey Media. Joe Fucarino. Peace.
Peace.